Hey, and welcome to another episode of Jake's Bounty. That's right. And we're here on August 29th, 2022, and it happened in History Monday. So let's go ahead and get to it, you guys. All right, thank you very much for tuning into this show, and I want to take time to thank you because last week was kind of hectic. My phone wasn't working, and then my mom's birthday, and then we had to clean up, and so thank you for tuning in last week to Jake's Bounty as well as the TikTok videos, and keep doing it because I'm going to put up a new one today, and let's go ahead and get into the show. All right. First off, I want to go ahead and thank the music today provided by Anticon Beats. They're one of the beats that I use for a lot of my songs, and maybe you can too. Go check them out. And also want to go ahead and thank the sponsors, Dog Training for Dummies over here at Jake's Bounty. When you type in the word dummy, you go ahead and get this book for $5.99. All right, so go do that. And also, we've still got retro trivia challenges and puzzles over here for the 70s and 80s. And it's also just $5.99 when you type in the word retro. All right. And we have a PlayStation 2 Game of the Week, and it's Spider-Man. Yeah, all right. And I've played already into 4 levels of this, and I've got to say, nostalgia, it brings it back, and good stuff. And it's over here at Ray's Video. Just give me some time, and I'll give it right up to you guys. I just got to save this one last spot, all right? Over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental, Spider-Man. Okay? PS2. Let's go ahead and get into the news. We had some news over the weekend. Okay. 3 men were stabbed. 2 of them were in their 30s and one a 15-year-old boy. They were wounded after a stabbing incident happening at a Fresno apartment complex on East Fedora Avenue at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Let's see, a man in his 30s had stab wounds in his chest or upper chest, and a 30-year-old also did, and then a 15-year-old. Stab wounds were to the top of the body, like I said, and then the teen had non-life-threatening injuries. They didn't say about the other 2 guys, so hopefully they're okay. It started over an argument. I guess it was hey, you're trespassing, and then each of them had knives. So crazy. All right, 7-year-old injured. Drive-by shooting Sunday at midnight. Shooting on Highway 68, Highway 168. Excuse me. I guess someone fired from the actual highway, which is crazy, into a complex near Pine Drive at Jackson. All right, no shooter info as of yet. Okay. Next bit of news. Firefighter injured in mobile home fire in Madera. All right, this happened on Howard Street and Avenue 15 and 3/4 Avenue. Happened at 3:30 a.m. Sunday. I guess. Here the trailer was a complete loss, and one of the Madera firefighters ended up getting hurt. They didn't say how he got hurt, but it was just a minor injury. Okay. Houston shooting, 5 shot, 3 killed by man who set fire to lure tenants out, and I guess he had been evicted, and he wanted to lure his landlord out. And anyway, he was shot by the police, and then they responded to the fire, and person down in his 40s, property manager, and he'd been the property manager of 33 years of that property, and the tenant had been there since 2013, and crazy stuff. I know we're probably going to be reported on it later on in the week, so we'll keep you guys informed. And finally, 3 killed in series of crashes in Fresno County. The first was Friday at 2 p.m. at Highway 41 near Harlan Avenue, where a motorcyclist hit a brick median. He was like, oh, this traffic is too slow, so he went around, and when he went around, he didn't know there was going to be a median there, so he ended up losing his life. And then the next one happened at Elm and Mount Whitney, and that was another motorcyclist collided into a pickup trailer. Not a good day for a motorcyclist. And then finally, the third wreck on Lincoln Avenue, east of Cornelia, when a man drilled right into the shoulder. When he drilled right into the shoulder and recorrected and lost control over on Highway 41, on the last 6 miles of Highway 41. Okay, so way out there. All right, and well, let's go ahead and talk about a PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits Spider-Man over here at Ray's Video. All right, you can get it right now over here at Ray's Video. It took me some time to save my spot. $1 7-day rental. Let me give you a quick synopsis. It does play itself after the movie that came out in 2002, starring Tobey Maguire, Willem Dafoe, James Franco. Oh, if you're a girl, you think it's a piece of shit. If you're a guy, you're like, oh, piece of shit. No. Anyway, bitten by a genetically engineered spider, high school student Peter Parker is suddenly empowered with supernatural abilities. He jerk off real fast. No, and including spidey senses, web slinging and web crawling and wall crawling. Assume the role of Parker as he adapts to his new powers and becomes Spider-Man, but beware, the city's villains won't be pleased to see a new hero on the scene. Go get it right now at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental, okay? And let's go ahead and do a retro trivia challenges puzzle. Let's see if I can find one real quick. All right. I think I already did that one. And true or false, Christopher Hewitt, who died in 2001, made one final appearance as Mr. Belvedere in 1997. I'm going to say false. And the answer is true. Hewitt guest starred on an episode of Ned and Stacy with Deborah Messing and Thomas Hayden Church, once again playing lovable Mr. Belvedere. How could I not know that? Ned and Stacy was one of my favorite shows back in the day, you know, when it lasted for like, I think, 2 seasons. But man, I did not know that. I think I would have known that because I like Mr. Belvedere, I like Ned and Stacy, but then there has been a lot of time in between, and hey, you never know. But hey, go pick up the book right now, Retro Trivia Challenges, Puzzles, and all that good stuff for the 70s and 80s, and apparently that was for the 90s. It even said 2000, so, you know, it's a little off there. But hey, we'll get that at jakesbounty.com. Go and type the word retro. All right, well, today I did go get some cans. Tried to make up for yesterday because I didn't get cans yesterday. I know I should have, but I was like, okay, I'm going to stay here with my family and relatives and, friends that I haven't seen in, 5 years or more. I knew from Hayward back when I was growing up, like, ages 0 to 9, and so it's good to see all them again. And I did get the cans today, so I'm going to go and share those with you. I got a 805 can, and then I got one of those White Claw cans. I think it's tangerine. Some people like those. Go ahead and give you guys some comments below and tell me which one do you find your favorite, whether it's White Claw or it's a different name, okay? And then I found Heineken bottle, as well as a Arizona iced tea bottle, and then the last one I'll tell you about, I found a Dr. Pepper bottle. Dr. Pepper, one of those flavors that you liked back when you were a kid, and then I grew out of it. I was like, it tastes like shit now. Plus there's so many other great sodas out there besides Dr. Pepper. Anyway, go ahead and tell me in the comments below what you think about Dr. Pepper. And again, that's going to do it for today on Jake's Bounty. All right, but before I say goodbye, I want to tell you about this day in history. All right, today is Monday the 29th, 2022, and back in this day in history in 1996, Charles and Diana called it quits. They had separated 4 years before, back in 1992, but on this day in history in 1986, they actually got divorced, and then unfortunately a year or more later after the divorce, Princess Diana had her car accident and ended up perishing in that car accident. But yeah, crazy times. This was the first kind of like big divorce over there in England, where it was like, oh, one of those princess, prince things didn't work out, and then a whole bunch of didn't work out, afterwards, of course. And hey, they're just like any people. They make mistakes. Maybe they're better apart than they were together, and yada yada yada. All right. Tomorrow we're gonna have Punk Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, and Mama's Ugly Tuesday. So come back and join us for that. We'll have the news, my bounty, and so much more. And we'll also have dog training for dummies over here at Jake's Bounty. Type in the word dummy, you get a $5.99, not $4.99. You got Spider-Man for PlayStation 2 over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental, and always retro trivia challenges, puzzles, 70s and 80s, apparently 90s and 2000s too in there. Also $5.99 when you type in the word retro. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of the day. You guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And I'll post another video short later on the day. And see you. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2022. You can follow us on Facebook channels, website, leave a like and comments, and always please subscribe.